So I'm writing a question on the screen. You have to find the answer and message me the answer. Okay. First one is, let's say, energy. I'll give you the formula also. Energy is equal to work done. That is, energy is equal to force into the displacement. Okay. Displacement. This is the formula of energy. Okay. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Acceleration is equal to change of velocity divided by the time interval. Okay. So these are the formulas if you need them. Using these, you have to find the dimension of energy. Okay. Second one is the dimension of, let's say, pressure. Okay. After this, we'll be seeing a few questions of need. Okay. Previous year questions of need. Okay. What should be the dimension of energy? Okay. Yes. So Sandeepni says that ML2T minus 2 is for energy, and for pressure it is ML3T minus 2. Let's see. Anyone else? Okay, so now you're correcting ML minus 1, T minus 2. Okay. That's right. T minus 2. Okay, we'll find it. Okay. Energy is force into displacement. So that means for energy, I can say the dimension of energy will be the same as the dimension of the force and the dimension of displacement. The dimension of displacement is L simply. Okay. Force is mass into acceleration. Okay. Force is what? Mass into acceleration. So dimension of force I can write as M. M is standard, right? Please go a bit slow. Okay, fine. I'll go a bit slow. No problem. And acceleration is what? LT minus 2, right? So if you want me to repeat anything or anything that you have not understood, how we are getting this dimension of velocity and how we are connecting, I can briefly explain once again. Okay. If I was too fast, I can explain. So one or two students, if you feel that I have gone too fast, you can just tell me. I'll explain it once more. So this is mass into acceleration. So the dimension of force becomes MLT minus 2, right? So this becomes MLT minus 2, and this is another L. So this ultimately becomes ML2T minus 2. So this becomes the dimension of energy. Yes, your answer was correct. ML2 minus 2. Fine. Similarly, if I have to find the dimension of pressure, so I need to have the formula. Okay, you need to have the relationship with the of the pressure with the other quantities to find out. Okay. So pressure is basically force upon area. Okay, force upon area. Area is again what? Length into length, L square, right? So the dimension, if I have to find area, I can easily write the dimension is L square, right? Force is again ML minus 2. So it becomes ML minus 1 T minus 2. Yes, correct. Sandeep's answer was correct. Yes. So these were the basic questions of this. Fine. Time having a perfect dimension. So there is nothing like a perfect dimension. Okay. Time is having a perfect dimension. It is nothing that then there is nothing like a perfect dimension. Dimension is dimension, right?
Sir, please explain one more time this pressure, sir.
Which one? The pressure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pressure.
Okay. Pressure is force upon area. You have to know. It means since we are starting in the questions, you will be given the expressions. Okay, like I have given the expressions here because you have just started. You don't know these relations yet. Okay, so in the questions alongside, you will be given the expression. The relation between the different physical quantities will be given, and out of them you have to find the dimension. I am giving you that pressure is equal to force upon area. So force is what? The dimension of force we just found out. Now force is again, I found out the dimension of force here. MLT, mass into acceleration. For acceleration, the dimension was LT minus 2. So for force, it is mass
Yes, sir.
into this. Force is this. So I wrote the dimension of force in the numerator, and then in the denominator I wrote the dimension of area. Area is what? Length into length, right? That is L
Yes, sir.
square. So
12.
it becomes MLT minus 2 by L square, cancel out 1L, right? So it becomes what? ML
Yes, sir.
minus 1, T minus 2. Is it okay?
Minus 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes,
Now
fine.
it is okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, how do we use this dimensional analysis in different things? So just I will giving you example. This example is very important because using this, you have to find the solution of the next question that I'll give for the NEET previous year. Okay. So be very careful in looking at this because the next question will be totally based on this thing only. Okay. Fine.